Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, everyone. So, we wanted to bring through eclipse energies for the energies between September 7th and 21, the energies going in between there and what was coming through for everyone. And yet, as we completed the Cancerian energies, we felt our energy go, okay, time to hermit, isolate, release everything, and just allow our own personal integrations for the eclipse frequencies. And now we feel inspired to share that we can bring some energies through. We have just shifted it to rather what is now coming through after the major shifts of September, so after your major shift. So it includes the 9-9 portal we had in September, includes all the dynamic planetary shifts, and also the eclipse energies. September is a huge shift in energies, releasing karmic cycles, releasing old cyclic patterns, really coming into the wholeness and cementing and crystallizing your frequency, your source energy, your way of being in order for you to finally manifest what you're wanting in the physical. So huge major shifts, and some of you are still going through those shifts. So these messages coming through don't only encompass the eclipse energy, it's now after all of the energies that you received during September, what's coming through, what is coming through after the major shift, and we look forward to what you all receive. And Aries, those of you who are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancerian, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, we will, at the end of the Piscean frequencies we bring through, then upload those ones, right? We wanted to continue in flow so that everybody has a chance to receive messages. So we will upload again Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer for the energies of what happens after the major shift. You four needed to also go through before, and so we're just allowing, okay, so the first four needed to go through for whatever energy shifts, and now we're coming through with this other wrapping around at the other side of the portal. The other 8 signs said, no, not now, we'll wait until after all of this to bring energies through. And that's all good for us too. So let us see what's coming through for all of you beautiful beings. Enjoy. Hello, Pisces. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces, let us see what's coming through to you after a major shift, Pisces. After the September eclipse energies, the planetary alignments, 9-9 portal, huge karmic clearing, massive completion, and you are the sign of completion. 12th house, you're complete completion. You're the completion of the completion of the completion, right? Because you learn all the lessons, you have all the star signs in you. In every little star sign, none of them are little, rather. Every star sign, parts of the star sign. It's like you have you're a rainbow sign. You have all the elements within you. And you are to go through all of the lessons, for you wanted whole. Many of you who are Pisces energy, you are completing many cycles at once. You want whole ascension. You don't want to be repeating any more lessons. So we always feel the Pisces, you're the ones who said, okay, come into Earth, and I'm just gonna everything needs to be done, one list, let's go, boom. And you're just literally ticking it all off. Okay, so it's a lot of lessons, and it feels that those of you resonating with this message right now, you have completed that list. So now you are to experience Earth without the absence of your soul, so without the unawakened energies. You're no longer learning lessons or soul lessons as opposed to experiencing life and experiencing the lessons of experiencing and discovery, not soul searching and soul finding. You're no longer trying to discover why you are in these fish bowls of illusion. You have now broken the fish bowls, dissolved them, and now you're in the oceans of consciousness, in the unknown and the known, in the shadow and the light, in spirit and life. And now you are discovering, and those are the lessons of discovery, and it's within your favor, for now you are free. You're no longer bound. Interesting, Pisces. Okay. Thank you for that opening message. Source, let's see what's coming through for Pisces. What is coming through after a major shift in September. Your cards are shuffling. A lot of transmutation you were doing. A lot of cycles being collapsed. Released, dissolved, and collapsed. Seven of Swords within. Yes. Okay, and the Two of Pentacles wants to come out. And Temperance, balance. A lot of Temperance energy. Balance was your main theme. Pisces, balance was the name of the game for you in September. And it was a lot about you and your perception of self. How you were taking away from yourself by what you thought of yourself, what you thought, your thinking process, your perception of reality, of life, of self, of source, of creation, of manifestations, of your worth, of your value, of existence. You were realizing, wait a minute, the reason why things are happening the way they're thinking or the way they're happening is because of what I'm thinking. My projections of source is creating this relationship of source. My projections of self is creating these experiences of self. My projections of reality and life and catastrophizing or fear-based energy, whatever it is, I'm creating all of this, is what you realized. I'm creating all the energy taking away from me. I'm the one settling here in the space of these people. I'm the one settling here and staying here with these places, with this drama. I'm the one staying in this career. I'm the one keeping myself here. It came into a big, I'm the one doing all of this. And it was not easy because you've been doing a lot of work. You've been doing so much work, Pisces. And this was the biggest one for you to be like, okay, yes, I've been doing a lot of work to clear, transmute, and heal, and I'm realizing, wait a minute, but I'm causing all of the stuff I need to clear and heal and transmute. So if I just stop causing it, then I won't have to keep clearing, healing, and transmuting. And then I can start investing in me instead of investing in this clearing, healing, and transmuting path. So instead of me trying to keep dissolving these fish balls, I must realize I'm the one creating these fish balls. So let me stop creating the fish balls, then I'll stop needing to transmute them and dissolve them, and I can just start swimming in the ocean, basically. And thus you were learning what you had to drop of self. Dropping your self-doubt, dropping your self-sabotage, dropping your understanding, your perception of your worth, of your value, dropping beliefs, dropping a lot of beliefs about self-worth, value, prosperity, about life, about source, about your relationship with source, relationship with creation. A lot, there's a huge just dropping, offloading of everything that wasn't allowing you your truth and your highest investment. And it created a shift from one state of being to another, and allowing a balance of your energy, your spirit within, and your source without to be whole. Okay. And within, you receive the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Cups. Both cards want to remain in the within space. So you were receiving a lot of clarity as to how to achieve your desires and your dreams. And you had to follow intuitively. So your source was saying, hey, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And you had to just follow. And it felt a bit, with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, it's almost like your source would be like, okay, move over there. But you felt resistance moving there, and you realized, why do I feel resistance? Oh, it's what I think about the situation. Okay, I need to drop what I think. Okay, now I can move there. Okay, do this then. Ooh, that feels resistance. Why? Oh, I'm seeing what I feel about that space. I have to drop what I'm thinking about that space and then move forward. So there's a lot of, ooh, okay, if you want prosperity, start doing that now, or start doing this now, or do this, and then you shifting that space and then feeling resistance. And then realizing, oh, I'm having thoughts and beliefs going against where you're asking me to move, source. I need to drop those thoughts and beliefs, and then you could move forward. So it's quite a fast moving in terms of the guidance, but a little bit frustrating in terms of the moving forward. When you stopped overthinking and you just followed the promptings of your source, it was easier to drop whatever was holding you back and just to move forward. But if you're in your mind too much trying to understand, but why do you want me to move there? That caused a little bit of friction. So you were really learning to trust your source again, to trust deeply, because you realized I'm creating all of this. So then for you to trust yourself again took time, but now you trust yourself again, and now you're allowing yourself to guide yourself to how to manifest. You almost had to release control, had to release the specific ways in which you thought you had to do things. You had to drop the ways in which you thought things had to occur in order for you to release to the freedom of fluidity once more. But you're here now, Pisces. Many of you are here. You're no longer in that space. Many of you are here. You're trusting now. You are allowing now. If you're in that space of resistance, hey, release. Just, okay, so I'm going to move there and allow it to melt away. Allow it to melt away. So you can now be directed to your desires and dreams. But many of you are here where you are just in alignment with your source, fluid, and just trusting. You're no longer doubting. We might be checking once and again, source, just to check, but it's not a over analyzing. I have to know how it's happening. It's more, I'm just checking that you said that. Okay, cool. That's all. I don't want to. You don't even want to know. You come to the space where I don't even want to know, source. I don't want to. Don't give me the details. You just tell me what I have to do, and I'm gonna do it. And that's what's happening beautifully. And your desires and your dreams are waking up again. It's your source is showing you how to allow those desires and wants, which are just dreams, to now manifest in the physical, because they're meant to be there. Everything you've ever wanted is meant to be there. You're finally no longer allowing it to just be in dream state. It's now materializing in your reality. It's about to materialize. October brings a lot of materializations for you, Pisces, and November. And we're receiving quite a big celebration for you December, January, February, March. Around your birthdays, huge celebrations, but it begins in December. So December, January, February, March, really good months for you, Pisces, in the physical. And it's not, and look, as we're shuffling, we're at the Wheel of Fortune. And it's not, it's not that anchoring of great celebration, so you have to do the healing, because that's what happened for quite a bit. It was this is what's available, Pisces, and then as that energy was there, you could receive it, but you had to do a lot of clearing. Now you're just in the receiving of it. It's no longer in the clearing of it. I'm sure all of you understand that. You're no longer now having to do the shadow work towards it. You now just receive it. But it already starts in October. This shift. And November and October manifestations, November manifestations, then December, January, February, March celebrations, and it continues. It's like, but there's something about December, January, February, March that brings a lot of wanted change and an acceleration. It just, your life changes. It just shifts. We can feel that's literally this from one way of being to another. So just be patient over October and November. Things happen. Like you're feeling steady. It's as if October, November, materializations happen. So you're feeling stable. You're feeling steady. Finances increase. Relationships increase. Things are starting to look up. But then December, January, February, things are just shifting majorly. Huge miracles, huge breakthroughs. It just literally shift. A bit overwhelming we're receiving for some of you, these shifts. Just as overwhelming as the journey has been to awakening is the overwhelmment of the experiences you're receiving, but in a very good way. It's just a lot of unexpected dreams coming true for many of you. So you're really just blown away by what happens when you now stand out of your own way. When you've stopped creating those balls of restriction, those fish balls of restriction, you're just really bowled over by the power of your creative way. And it's good because that builds your confidence. Okay, wow. A lot of star quality is also what we're receiving for you, Pisces. A lot of star quality energies here. A lot of you really being known and recognized. A lot of fame. Okay. So interesting, you're getting multiple cards for your reading. Two at the center, two within, four without, and then one at below. Interesting, Pisces. Again, a lot of elements coming through for you. So in the physical, you are learning how to overcome every single obstacle. That's also what September was doing. How to overcome every single obstacle, everything that would block you. So again, everything blocking you in your mind, you are releasing. Everything blocking you in your heart, you are releasing. Everything blocking you in your spirit, you are releasing in your action. So it was a whole lot of cycles you were ending. And you got 777, so good fortune. Blessings in 3, we're receiving 3 blessings coming through for you. We already have the Ace of Wands there. Temperance is coming through, and we did already receive Temperance at the beginning for that balance energy. So already we're hearing 3 blessings coming through your way already after this completion of your cycle. So by the end of this, you are overcoming everything, and you have the strength, you have the know-how. Nothing feels limited or restricted. You're not feeling blocked or bound anymore. You're overcoming everything. You have gained all the knowledge, all the skills, everything you needed. The shift was exactly what you needed to now know exactly how to overcome lack, overcome disconnection, overcome a lack in all spaces: relationship, money, finances, career. Every single space where you had an issue, you know exactly what to do to overcome it. Like, you know what to do and you're doing it. New energy coming in, you're feeling happy, you're feeling joyous again. New energy coming in, so new spark of life, new excitement, your mojo coming back, finally feeling a zest for life again, feeling happy and excited to be alive, that childlike innocence, that happiness, that joy, that youthfulness, that bounciness, that playfulness, that innocence returning. No longer feeling so heavy. Temperance, balance coming in, a lot of divine intervention. This is Source, with the Knight of Swords, this is Source coming in, giving you a lot of divine guidance and a lot of opportunities, a lot of experiences manifesting for you. Promotions, new work, new job, new relationships, divine guidance, like, oh, do this, do that, and then boom, something happens. Oh, call this person, call that person, boom, something happens. Go over there, go over here, and then boom, something happens. And you're trusting it now. Because here within, this is what's happening. You're getting this guidance from Source. Hey, this is how to go through here. And in the physical, you're getting the same guidance. And it's the alchemy. It's the alchemy to what you're wanting to manifest. So you're now trusting again. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your frequencies. The fish are no longer stuck in the fish bowls. The fish in the shadow saying, hey, go over here. Remember, I can't see what you're doing. I can feel it. So I'm guiding you to your desires through your feeling. And now in the physical, you're receiving it through your mind, but through the alchemy, through the guidance of your shadow fish. You, the fish in the light, are receiving and you're creating. Remember, this is Sagittarian energy, Temperance, so it's the Centaur energy, half horse, half human. So now you're allowing that mystical, animalistic, wild spirit energy to feed you the intuitive promptings, and now you're receiving it with your human mind and you're creating as the whole being. You're no longer cutting off your magic. You're no longer cutting off and separating yourself. And with below, we have a new path. A whole new soul path, a golden new soul path, a whole new experiencing of being, a whole new awakening. It's a whole other awakening here. It's like an elevated version of the awakening process you went through the 2020 cycle. Because 2020, 2019, 2020 has been a whole awakening process. Now you're having another one. But this one shifts you into the physical reality you want. The first one was to awaken your... Can you imagine? To awaken your fish in the shadow, this to awaken your fish in the light, yet in a whole balanced way. This one is more of a union, as opposed to one fish being awake and the other being awake. And this is both halves of you whole. And look at the bottom of the deck, justice, things working in your favor. Finally, balance coming through. Balance coming in again. So balance, 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 balance is the theme of what you were doing. What was unbalanced, what was not aligned, what was missing in your life, now finally coming through. Ace of Cups getting jumpy. Yep, 3 blessings coming through. We can feel it. What's crowning? Ah, look at you, the moon. The card that presents you. Here we are, Pisces. Crowning, you're no longer in the illusion, no longer in the fear. Whatever was keeping you separate is gone. You see the eclipse energies coming through to wholeness. The sun and the moon within one. You understand that you are the sun and the moon. You're no longer separating yourself, Pisces. And even though the moon rules Cancer, in the deck, moon represents Pisces. So again, more water energy, that flow between your feminine and masculine energy whole. Manifestations now, illumination, clarity. You're in the healed, awakened Piscean era. You're no longer in the unawakened, dense energies of fear and illusion. You're now in the clarity, illumination, the manifestation. You're allowing the major completion of cycles and new cycles beginning. And Source is asking us to show you this latest one we've been working on through the air frequency, divine light and celebration. Feels very aligned to this moon card. So have a look, Pisces, and whatever you receive, you know the drill by now. Connect to the energy and allow whatever codes you receive to be the codes you receive. With love. We are still completing this, but whatever's come through is already ready for this energy. We have here faith, love, power, courage, joy, and harmony. We're also going to imbue celebration, abundance. And we'll see one more. But yes. And beneath the deck, the Empress. Look at this. After time of your soul. 9 of Wands, you were tired, over it. 4 of Cups, over it. Not wanting anything other than you wanted. You were done with anything that was imbalanced. You want your energies balanced. You wanted to be here in the Empress energy, and this is where you are now. This is what you are aiming towards. This is why the whole task, that now you can finally receive the fruit of your source, the balance, what you came here to be, providing the abundance you are, and this earth nourishing you, nurturing you in likened energy. Venus energy here with the Empress, Taurus energy, second house energy, so deep healing in your relationships and a deep healing in your career, in your money, your finances, abundance, looking after yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing, abundance, wealthy, feeling generous. And each and every single one of you, this is where you're going to be. This is what you are becoming. This is the energy you will be embodying from now onwards in your new way, in your new world. The Empress. You are the Empress. Everything you came here to be becoming. And you being in such luxury, generous, everything you want, established, wealthy, prosperous. Beautiful energy here. A lot of wealth coming to many of you because you do so much with it. You give so much that more comes to you. Very beautiful. Very specific here. You wanting to receive of the fruit of you. You want whatever you receive to honor you. You're no longer settling for anything less. This is why you're over it. Anything being offered to you which was less than perfect, not even. 99.99% was not good enough. You're like, no, source, I am done with every single energy which is BS in my life. I'm not going to receive from anything unless it is 100% yes, because you had it. You're done. You're like, I'm tired with energies that don't honor me. It's time now for energies that honor everything. Whatever I put out, I receive. And I now receive that which honors all aspects of me. And this is where you are, Pisces. So beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Blessings in 3. This is number 3. The Empress card is number 3. So blessings in 3. I can feel it. We can feel it. Enjoy. Should you want to book a personal session with me, with us, there's a link in the description below. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing. Thank you for being with us. And we'll see you soon, Pisces. Blessed be.